Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein and the Road to 100, where today we are going to be playing 78 stars. Welcome to 78 stars. And we are going for that 79th star. And this time we are going to be investigating how to play Code Vein kind of fast. Now this is playing Code Vein kind of fast instead of the typical like 1-2 hits or big damage numbers or something. Playing fast is mostly due to your mobility value, base mobility, and then your mobility of your actual weapon, one and or two, whichever one you are using. This is the most important value. Now your first mobility set one value of changing mobility from normal to quick is at 50% of your weight value here, and as you can see we are below 65, and so we are able to be quick mobility because we go from the base mobility, not nobility, good grief, up one level, and that one level is from normal to quick, and so we are quick mobility. And so being able to do this kind of motion all the time is very, very handy. And all of these dodge attacks here, as you can see, they are all 20% increases to your next attack. So each time you dodge an enemy, if you attack directly after, you gain 20% damage to your weapon. Not all weapons, or actually it might be all weapons. I can't remember exactly right off the top of my head here, but for one-handed swords it is 20%, and so that is really, really nice that you get just a bonus damage increase. You know, 20% here is like 400 basically, or 200 about 225 or so, and so being able to stack on here another 200, it's like having one-handed sword mastery all the time. So as you can see here, that bumps that up quite a bit. So it's pretty impressive having that ability there built into your character at all times. But each dodge, as you can see there, that was like a upward uppercut stroke. A backwards dodge is a poke, and then a forward dodge is a quick slash. So there are varying levels of dodging attacks that you can pair into your weapon combos. Now, weapon combos are pretty hard to do because there are a lot of ending animations, as you can see there, and that one specifically is very, very long on animation time, and so doing the alternate light attack is typically not encouraged. And then we have that one, we have that one, we have that one, and this one, and then this one. So there are several different weapon combos that you can filter into your gameplay. However, what we are going to be going for is basically a kind of hit and run style, where we attack once or twice, maybe 3 times if we have an opening for it, and then dodge away. So we are going to have a significant amount of dodging capability, and these guys here at the beginning, it's not going to be any challenge really for us. And you can see that we are able to kind of dodge in and out and keep attacking as we go, and we have some gifts just to kind of mix up our attack patterns. So 1-2 dodge, and oh, he's already dead. Okay, that is completely fine. So here, let's see if we'll get him to come at us. 1-2 and dodge. 1-2. Okay, so pretty easy for these fellas, but that's fine. So 1-2 dodge, 1-2 dodge, 1-2, and he's down. So that is kind of going to be our MO here that we're going to go for. This guy will just, oh, I guess we'll just take him down easily like that, no problem. Now here is a real interesting predicament that we have. We have, you know, 3 fellas here. Oh, okay, I didn't get the parry. Whatever. So with these guys, I guess we can go for a 3 hit attack. No problem there. So here we're just gonna go for the gunner, and get rid of him so we can go for this guy. Okay, so all things considered, playing a fast playstyle here is very, very, very handy and helpful, because of the fact that most of the time enemies take a long amount of animation time to actually turn around, and so you can use that to your advantage, you know, while you are trying to, or while they are trying to make their way over to you. You are able to totally, you know, get to a point where you can get up on the enemy quickly and easily in order to actually do some pretty significant damage over and over and over. Now, for this beginning part here, this is not really what I want to really share with you guys. What I really want to share with you guys is the Oliver fight, because of how interesting that actually becomes when you play a fast sort of fashion. So let's go ahead and reset here, and you'll notice that there's a lot of mistakes that are possible with this kind of a setup, because you have to kind of get a rhythm going where you actually feel like 1, 2, 3, and then the enemy's gonna attack. And this kind of play style is very, very, very satisfying when you get it down. For the most part here in this beginning part, it's gonna be hard to display this kind of in and out, in and out, in and out, because these guys die so quickly. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then in and out, in and out. So we'll hit this guy. Oops. And you can see there that guy was having some problems turning around, and he wasn't able to really do much, you know, with what was going on, and he had a hard time trying to understand like where we were at and everything, and he wasn't able to you know, turn around really easily. And so it makes for a great kind of aggressive playstyle. And you can see that we are like completely getting murked by these guys. Okay, now we're dead. Yep. Got pushed off the edge. You can see that we really do have some awesome mobility here, that we can move around and kind of get in and out to the enemy here. But as you see, when it's group activity instead of solo one-on-one, it's kind of a problem for us, which is why the boss fight is going to be so very good, because we're going to be able to you know, get in and out no problem for each of these guys. So here you can see that there are 4 guys here that we have to engage with all at one time. So we'll just take a backstab here, and we're taking advantage of the fact that these fellas are you know, beginning folks. Whoops. Okay, we almost went off the edge again of our own free will. But you can see there that getting around that guy's shield was definitely the right way to go. And here again, we have several fellas that we need to engage with all at one time. So it's really, really important that we, you know, get in and out quickly here in order to make our way in between each of these fellas here. Okay. Oops. Okay. So, pretty rough when you start engaging multiple enemies all at one time. That is kind of the weakness of what this build is built for and designed for. And it will change, obviously, when we get to the Oliver fight, because it is not designed to be an adventuring build. This is kind of as good as I could think of. As we get to the Oliver fight, you'll notice that things will change a little bit, and we'll be able to move and take advantage of the full build a lot more. So this guy's gonna turn around here. And see, if you can keep the enemy turning, just keep them turning all the time, they really have a hard time trying to track you. Can you come down? Ouch. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then this guy, will encourage him to die. So that way, now we will have to absolutely dodge the gunner here. Okay, and hopefully he doesn't know we're here. Okay, and you can see that just dodging around that guy was making us able to kind of stay away from him. And he spent the majority of his animation time trying to turn, and he wasn't actually doing anything with his animation time. The time that you spend standing in front of an enemy is less time that they spend turning around. And so if you can force an enemy to turn by attacking them once or twice and then moving, and then once or twice and then moving, wait until they commit to a direction that they are looking, and as soon as they commit to that direction, they will attempt to do an action. However, if you move fast enough, they will cancel that action, and their AI will override and say, no, now you need to turn towards the player. So if you wait for them to see, like this guy turned, now he can't do anything until he turns back around. Most of the enemies later on in the game have some kind of like backhand attack or a teleport or a side swipe or a dash or something like that. Now those moves they can kind of do at will and make those changes on the go, which sometimes can be super detrimental for a gameplay style like this. And so that's something you will have to watch for in the later stages of the game. So here, as we get to Oliver, we're going to change two things: our veil and the lightning barrage, and that's it. And now we are ready for the Oliver fight. Now this is like 2 to 3 hits. Doesn't matter what you do, but 2 to 3 hits and then move. Whoops. Okay. So that was a little bit unfortunate there. So you can see how we are able to force him to commit to a direction here. Okay, let's just go ahead and heal. And let's get a gift accelerator going. Okay, now here we are going to have to kind of wait for our gifts to come off cooldown here. We'll let him do his thing over there. And we'll get our gifts going, maybe? Okay. Go ahead and do that, Oliver. That's fine. Okay. So now 1, 2, 3. Wait for him to commit and dodge. Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And dodge. 1, 2, 3. Dodge. 1, 2, 3. Dodge. 1, 2, 3. And we'll dodge away. And Oliver's pretty easy because you can simply just walk in a circle. But if you do like a 1, 2, 3 attack dodge kind of mechanic, you really won't run out of stamina really at all. And there's that side swipe, that sideways dash attack, and that's where this boss can be exceptionally enjoyable, and you can play him kind of fast. Is that you don't want to combo like too many attacks together. You always want to try and reset your attack pattern with a dodge, because of the start off animation from a dodge. You get that dodge attack, and so you get that extra 20% bonus simply for doing the dodges and such. So it's a really fun kind of way to go about engaging with the different mechanics of the game here and everything, and it's super enjoyable. Okay, and thank you, EO. And then it'll take a while. Blah blah blah. Now, that's why for the Oliver fight we switched to the Noble Silver, because of the fact that we are able to have a claw and also use lightning barrage. Oh, we can't teleport yet because we haven't talked to Louis. So let's talk to Louis here real quick, and then we'll fight Oliver again. Yep. And it's pretty enjoyable that you can fight Oliver in kind of a fast sort of fashion, because most of the time you're simply trying to do like heavy attacks or big powerful attacks and such. But if you can do multiple light attacks, small little dinky attacks over and over, then you can make some really good headway in a very short amount of time. Yes, okay. Darkness, and we'll head over to the Oliver fight. Now, if you've been wondering how to play Vayne fast, Vayne is a pretty slow feeling kind of game after you've played it a little bit. If you've played with hammers or two-handed swords or halberds, things might seem like it's one attack, two attack, done, one attack, two attack, done. But if you play with the dodge attacks, you can start to speed up the attack strings, and you can speed up the gameplay for whatever you are trying to do, because most of the time, the enemies, like I said, they are spending animation time turning around, and you can see with Oliver that he has like some 270-degree hammer strikes. Those are kind of difficult to read, to make sure that you are getting them exactly accurate, so you're getting out of their way, but that's completely fine. You can read those really easily, but getting out of the way is not exactly a super problem. So as we get into the Oliver fight here again, you'll notice that things will you can speed things up quite a bit here. Okay, so we'll just attack, move, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Okay. So there you go, and we've already got him to his transition point. And the cool thing is we can use Phantom Assault here to engage quickly. And oh, I didn't get the dodge off. And for this, you can go in close and everything, but it's fine if you just let him do his thing there. Okay. See, and that is like a 360 move that he has there. So it's kind of tough to engage. It's kind of tough to engage when he is in full attack swing around in a circle like that. But if you have something like this where you can just move in quickly and attack and dodge in and out, it makes for a really fun kind of playstyle, especially against a boss that whoops. Shoot, we just used a pure blood. Especially against a boss that allows you that that benefit. See there, I didn't do enough attacks, and I didn't make him commit to any one action. Okay, we'll go ahead and heal again, because why not? And having the parries is super helpful, but it's not completely necessary. For those kinds of moments, it's very nice because we have basically infinite stamina. Okay. Oops. I couldn't tell exactly what he was doing. So you can see that that is a pretty fast kind of playstyle where you're in and out, in and out, in and out. And if you play like a strict two attacks and then dodge, then you can get caught in certain attacks faster than you normally would. So 1, 2, whoops. Okay. 1, 2, and okay, Oliver. Good grief. Can I start over, please? But if you start with a religious 1-2 attack before he commits to something, the problem is that you may be dodging too early because of how his stances are set up. If you dodge too early, then you will inevitably get caught like that. So 2 attacks, 1, 2, and then dodge. As you can see, 2 attacks and dodging is just too, it's not a good rhythm to get into for his attack strings. And 4 attacks with this weapon will put you into a kind of locked position with no ability to move, and that is not where you want to be. And so 3 attacks is just exactly perfect. 1, 2, 3, and dodge. 1, 2, 3. So as you can see there, the 3 attacks works super nice. And then in this phase, if you can go for the parries, it works really nice. Okay, so that's kind of how Oliver goes, and if you play this fast-paced style here, it's a lot of fun. And having Valiant Heart, Serene Stance, Invigorating Rush, and Deft Parry, these all, and especially Concentration, these make a huge impact on your stamina quality, and so you're able to stay in the fight a super long period of time without worrying about you know, how much stamina is available. And the only reason we have the increased gift speeds here from these 3 accelerators is for Serene Stance, because Serene Stance has like half a second active time, and you're able to reduce that by like 40%, down to like a quarter of a second almost. And so if you can have this thing being active for only, you know, 250 milliseconds instead of 500, then you're going to have super amounts of uptime that you normally wouldn't have. And I know it sounds, you know, like, oh, it's just a couple of milliseconds or whatever, but it sure does make a super difference in your availability of which attacks come out next. So anyways, that'll be it for this one, and thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for another fast attacking setup in the parking deck. We'll see you guys then. Take care. Bye.